So today we are going to be going over some of the trades that I'm looking at, some of the trades I'm currently in. I haven't made a video in about a week because I was very busy last week and had a lot of other obligations, and the markets were just crazy. So it was a good time for a break, to be honest. My original entry on this pair, and I am not making this up, my original entry was right at 123.7, psychological level, gap in the market lined up with 50%. So 123.7 right here, stop loss placed just below this candle. And then take profit is at a 4-hour gap. So we are currently getting a nice reaction. Take profit is right here, 13 to 1 risk to reward. But like I said, spread did not get me in. So I'm going to be looking for another entry on the smaller time frame. As we can see, we are clearly trending upwards. Not the prettiest uptrend in the world, but it is an uptrend, and we're going to keep buying. So higher high, higher low, higher high. Here we broke this and then didn't really make a new high, but we kind of made equal highs. And I just like it to see, or I just like it to go a little bit higher up into here. And then maybe if we adjust this like that, we would get that push up to here. I do like this a lot. I would be in it if the spread hadn't kept me out, but it's okay. We will look to get in later. And then right here is why I entered this gap in the market. Moving on, Euro NZD, really like this one a lot. So super clear uptrend on this pair. This wave play is just crazy clear, very, very clear. So trend line, not used, honestly, but this is for clarity. We have this. I'm going to get rid of this one. The one up top is unbelievably clear. I can't believe how well it's been working. So if you connected these two, you would have had a trade here. Connect these three, you would have had a trade here. And then you also would have had a trade here. Pretty ridiculous, to be honest. Usually, retail stuff doesn't work out like that, but this has been just phenomenal, to be honest. I don't even understand why it's been working so well, but it has been. So I'm going to be looking for buys. I'm going to go to the 30-minute time frame. I am looking for something into here, fill this gap, take out all these lows while doing that. So we'll take out these lows, fill in the gap right here, stops just below this, take it up for a long-term take profit target at 1.18440. I really like this. We are, like I said, we're in an uptrend. So, sorry. So I would like to see a higher high here and then sweeping these lows as well, which we already did. So I think we should head higher, and the 50 EMA, we're below it, but maybe we just come back above and then head up from there. And then CHF JPY also in an uptrend. My original entry was right here. Stop was down here. So in the trade, take profit, moderate TP right here, and then a reasonable, to me what's reasonable is right in here, 116.8. We have some resistance here, obviously. So we have some resistance that we could come into. And then as far as retail concepts go, just trend line like this. So maybe now people could be faked out by the trend line breakout, and then we can just head higher from here, and then up here we could have a trend line like this. So we could take it up to here. Not that trend lines always work, but lately retail has been working out well, and then so smaller time frame entry that was just missed was right here. Have a trade like this, take it from here to here, 17 to 1. Zooming back out, I think we're gonna head up. I'd like to see higher prices on this pair. If we could break this structure and then come back down, that would be good. So I'm long on CHF NZD USD. Honestly, I'm waiting for price to come down to here. I think that price should come down to here, fill in this gap in the market. Reasonable take profit here. Aggressive could be right up into here because we have some resistance there, obviously. So just take it up into that. Should be fine. And then we have a single high. Well, not even a single high. This is just straight up resistance. Resistance here. So yeah, just take it up into there. Could be nice. I think we're above the 4 or the daily 50. Yeah, that would be a really, really solid play right there. Probably a 6 to 1, 5.5 to 1. Going to GBP USD, same deal. I am long on this, just like I am with NZD USD. Kind of makes sense. I'd like to see a pullback into here, and then in doing that, we're just going to take out all these highs and lows, fill this huge, just obnoxious gap in the market right here. If we look at where half of it is, that is where my position is at. Half of it is where I'm taking it from. It could come all the way down, but just to be certain, I'm going to go with half. And then reasonable, or not even reasonable, conservative take profit is at the high, and an aggressive take profit could honestly be right here. But that is longer term. And I don't necessarily see that happening immediately. So yeah, this is right in here is the longer term take profit. I do think that's pretty, like I said, it's pretty reasonable to take it up to there. Euro CAD, I like this one. It's in a tricky spot now though, because I thought that maybe we would just come down and continue up, but obviously that is not what the market movers have in mind. So my adjusted trade is probably something more like this. Take it from here to here, have this gap right here in the market that I think we do need to fill. So hopefully we can come down to the level of interest, fill this gap, and then continue up from here. And that is what I'm looking at on Euro CAD. Pretty sure we're above the 50. Yeah. So I'm looking for that on Euro CAD. This one, I hope it comes back down. Or so which pair did I look at? I already said GBP USD, but that's obviously not right. So here we are wicking off of the 4-hour 50 EMA. I think that we will probably not guaranteed, but probably. Wait, I'm just yawning nonstop. So sweep this low, fill the gap right here, stop just below that, and then a take profit at another gap in the market right here with this buying candle. So I really like this. And since retail ideas have been working well, if you have something like this, maybe it'd be taking it up to that, to the top of that. So something like this, and then I guess we would be coming into here, and then yeah, so that's what I got on that. It's pretty easy, honestly. CAD JPY, I had this trade planned, beforehand. So I took this, filled the gap in the market on the smaller time frames, swept this low, or swept these lows, sorry, and then came into my area of interest. And we have resistance up here that we can be taking profit at. So I'm looking at that. GN barely missed, of course. You know, would have been really nice, but I honestly think we could head down. I think that we have room to the downside, and that if we fill this right here, we're going to take off so fast from this level. It's going to be, I honestly think we're going to just shoot away from that very quickly, because this is just a huge gap in the market that needs to be filled. And we have some resistance here, buying candle here, that is our target. So we are targeting resistance slash a buying candle. Really like that a lot. I really like this a lot. US dollar in the franc on the, 45 minute, 1 hour, doesn't really matter. I guess it's more clear on the 1 hour. A 1 hour time frame, have this gap in the market. This isn't in the right spot. Don't know why. Maybe it's because I was looking at the 30 minute. So probably something like this. Take it up. Honestly, could take it up to here if we wanted to. That's probably the more reasonable space, because yeah, price needs to come back up to here. It should really get back up. We had all these highs swept with one candle right here, swept big time. So that's looking really, really good. I think price definitely needs to go back into that region, and coming down to mitigate is not anything crazy. This is not too far away. Good position, good placement relative to everything. Oh, what the hell? Just like this. And now should head up, at least in the short term. Euro USD, would like to see this. Just sweep this low, fill this gap, come into this selling candle. 50 EMA is probably right here. Yeah, look at that. That is perfect. And then we have a gap in the market that we want to be filling up at the take profit level at 19739, or 1.19739. Take out all this resistance here. Euro AUD. This one, don't know how far it's going to come back down, but I do think that we're going to sweep these lows, fill in some imbalance here, and then head up. Pretty obvious, and this would be a tap of a trend line, since retail stuff wants to work out lately. I don't really see anything on this at the moment. It's just not important. Or AUDJPY or AUDNZD. USD CAD, I like this. Looking for, oh sorry, no, I didn't go over this already. So daily time frame, if we just look daily, what do we have? We have a big buy. Then we have a gap right here that should be filled. Should just come down, fill that up. Honestly, we could take it into this candle right here, and then that should be good on that pair. So that is what I'm looking at this week, or more specifically today. I think these are all pretty good plays. They all have good risk to reward as usual, and that is what I am going to be looking at. So I will be more active this week. I'm back on everything. I don't have anything that I need to work on for school or anything like that. So this is my analysis, and I will be posting another video tomorrow going over how everything turned out and looking at some of the other things that I want to look at.